So my name is Lee Slattery. I've been attached at Formby Hall for quite a long time actually. Looked after me here for many years. Played European Tour, or the DP World Tour as it's known now. Played that for 17 years. Played 450 events on there and won a couple of times. But it's always nice to be home.
Pleasure to have you at the Hole-in-One Challenge. Have you ever made a hole-in-one?
I've been very lucky. I've made 14, which is a lot.
Any favourites?
Do you know, I always go back to the first one. I was playing in an England schools competition up north. It was in Cumbria, and I can remember there were a lot of people stood around the back of the green and hit an 8-iron, and it spun back and went in the hole, and it was my first ever one. And I was quite young at the time. I was probably only 15 or 16, and then they just kept coming from there, really.
Can't beat that. 14 is outrageous. It's the British Open this week. Who are you backing?
Do you know, I fancied, like, Royal Birkdale used to be a second shot golf course. It was almost too easy off the tee for most guys because it doesn't play that long. You play off a lot of elevated tees around there, so it does play shorter. But they've tightened the fairways up. They've put a lot more bunkers in now, and driving is absolute key around there, I think. I think it's changed a lot since the last Open. So I'm going to go for, I think if I had 3 picks, I would go for Matt Fitzpatrick. He's in great form. I'd like Tom Kim before last week because he was coming into form, you know, and we see it a lot. We saw it with Phil Mickelson winning the Scottish Open, then winning the Open the week after. So yeah. I fancy Tom Kim to have a good strong week after that victory. And lastly, Colin Morikawa. You know, never write him off. Won the Open before. It's a nice fade off the tee, keeps it in play, and a fabulous iron player.
Some golfer and some iron player. If you were to pick one, Lee?
Colin Morikawa.
There we go. How did the challenge feel to you?
It felt quite hard. You know, they were the first swings of the day. You know, and the practice shots were actually better than the real shots. But I mean, it's nice, you know. I mean, it was a good hole anyway, you know. But it used to be some sort of a wedge, and now into the wind today, we're hitting 7s and 8-irons. So it's a really good hole. You know, if you miss the green, it's wet. You know, you've lost your ball. Simple as that. So it's a bit like Sawgrass, really, isn't it? Yeah. 17th at Sawgrass.
Sure is. And you've obviously been playing for money your whole life, but for the average golfer, what would you say about the feelings of having a cash prize on the line?
I think it's a really clever idea. I know you've got it in quite a few golf clubs now, but it's just so easy. Just scan it and, you know, you hit your shot, you know, you feel that pressure. It's quite nice. I mean, you could see even with my shots, my practice shots were good. And then as soon as you put that pressure on, it's different. It's a different feeling. It means more. And if you do make a hole-in-one, I mean, what a talking point. It's great, isn't it? So I think it's a fabulous idea.
For any golf club who's not got this challenge installed, what would you say to them, Lee?
I would say get it installed. I think it's a brilliant idea, you know, because not many people feel pressure. You know, they're happy, they tee off on the first tee. That's the only pressure they really feel. And a lot of the time, it's not a par 3. I mean, Southport and Ainsdale down the road starts with a par 3, but it's quite rare to start with a par 3. So to have that pressure on a par 3 on the golf course, it's a great feeling. You know, we all tee off on the first hole, and it's quite nerve-wracking. So to have it in the middle of the round, you know, into certainly an island green like this one, it's great. You feel the pressure that tour players feel every single day.
Correct.
If you would like to come and play the par 3 course at Woodhay Dunes, it's a fabulous day out. It's a fabulous golf course. It's in great condition at the minute, and just come and take on this challenge. I mean, it's a very tough hole, but if you hit a good shot, you definitely have a chance.